everybody, I'm right here in New York. This is the Battery Place, and I just walk over from the Greenwich Street directly opposite. It's just one way down here from WTC, and in about 10 minutes from WTC you'll be right here at the Battery Park. Even on my way here already, I have been approached by quite a few of the sales people touting for business, asking whether you're going to the Statue of Liberty, you know. According to what I read on the internet, as you have to buy from authorized ferry dealers and not just anyone. So I'm not sure if these are the anyone. So you just have to play safe. You see this another two and many others. They sell tickets to you to go to the Statue of Liberty. Now this is an exit of the train station, and they are here to welcome you. So they all ask, are you going to the Statue of Liberty? And then they try to sell you the tickets. Wow, I didn't realize this is a road. It doesn't look like a road, does it? All of a sudden the car just turned in. Thank goodness. I don't believe this. It's already the first week or into the second week of September, and it's feeling so awfully hot. I am skeptical about going across because the weather is so bad, it's so hot. I don't think I can take the ferry under such conditions. I will only get sick. Well, nobody seems to be concerned about the sun except myself. I have no clue what the temperature is, but it does feel like at least in, you know, the high 20s, maybe 28 degrees Celsius. And I'm gonna head this way to have a look. Metro card machine. Nowadays you don't really need to own an MTA card. You can just pay by credit card if you were to take any of the subways. Those who purchased the tickets of the Statue of Liberty were asked to go the other direction, that side. Let me just check it out. Because this one here is the Staten Island Ferry Pier. So perhaps it's just for the Staten Island and not for the Elise or the Liberty Island. That's why they were asked to actually walk back that way after they purchased tickets from these counters. So here I am at Staten Island Ferry. Let me just walk around a bit before I enter the Staten Ferry Terminal. Staten Island Ferry Terminal to be specific. Kesa Cipriani Independent Art Fair. Just wondering what this building is. Just here. I'm so lucky to meet a very nice, helpful guy, and he told me that it's free to travel to Staten Island. It takes about 30 minutes on the ferry ride. Back and forth is free, and there is a big shopping center attached to it. Other than that, it's mainly quite residential besides another zoo. So because of the weather, I don't think I should go to anywhere that is very open space. So I may hide away in the shopping center for a while until when the weather cools down, and then I will head outside a little of Staten Island and see what interesting things I can see right there. He's obviously not from there, so he can't advertise too much either. So I'll see you again later. So the guy just reminded me that if you would like to go to Ellis Island, do not purchase tickets from the vendors outside of this Staten Island ferry terminal that I just passed by earlier. He said you've got to buy from the actual ferry terminal itself. So this is just a reminder. And he said too that Staten Island is generally quite safe, but of course we still have to be careful. And this ferry, like I mentioned earlier, is free, and that explains why there was no ticketing counters and no customer service counters where you can ask any information. It's interesting to note that you can still see good old phones over here at the phone booth area. He's explaining that the people living in Staten Island commute to New York City, Manhattan for work daily. I've just been informed that each ferry takes like 6,000 people, so there's no fight for space. You can take the entire of this floor and as well as the main deck. So when we get over there, there will be a long passageway along the boulevard that will lead to the shopping center, which is the main attraction of Staten Island. It's just mainly residential besides the zoo. So there's a big tip on the way there. Stay on the right side to see the Statue of Liberty. That's where you can get a free look of the Statue of Liberty from afar. And on the way back here, stay on the left side for the same view of the Statue of Liberty. And it says here on the 9th of September, Saturday, there's something on 5th Avenue from the 44th to the 64th Street. Right now, currently, it's 11:50 a.m. and it's super hot out there. This is the Whitehall Ferry Terminal, and today is the 7th of September, just days away from September 11th. Now the wonderful thing about this ferry is it's operated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So as mentioned earlier, it's mainly for the residents, and that's also the reason why it's free. Labor Day. There is no queue here, so you just dash in. But as mentioned by the guy earlier, there is no fight for space because as you can see, there's still a lot of empty space here. And the ferry can take 6,000 passengers, which is as good as the entire of this floor as well as the floor below. I can already see the Statue of Liberty from far. Over there, between the poles. Bye bye. To Staten Island we come. Ciao to Manhattan.
Welcome aboard the Staten Island ferry. This ferry is preparing to depart.
Can you see this red building there?
Attention to the following safety announcements.
They used to house the passengers who arrived from into Ellis Island long time ago in search of the American dream, and they usually got sick along the journey because they were all hiding under the ferries due to the expensive tickets of the first class. So if you can't purchase expensive tickets, you have to hide under. So they are short of food as well as scarce of food and air and water, everything. That end there is Lackawanna. Used to be a steel mining industry there, and they have like a factory looking thing. So right now here we are nearer this red looking building that in the past it was like a kind of hospital whereby they house all the immigrants who came to America for the American dream, but unfortunately many of them got ill, so they have to be in there for some kind of a treatment before they were let out. Here we are. This is the Statue of Liberty. You can't say that you have been to New York if you have not seen her. This is only my second time that got so close. 27.5 years ago, I did go under, literally under her. Unfortunately then, we were staying on Long Island and we had very little time, so we traveled all the way here and I had no time to go up to the crown. I hear waves, but I could not feel the wind. Usually on ferry rides it's very breezy and windy, but not on this one. It's not stuffy since there are no windows, but it's definitely not windy. However, not forgetting, I'm actually right at the window here. So if you are inside in the cabin, maybe it'll be more stuffy. If you were to take the boat ride or the ferry ride that goes towards the Ellis Island, it also covers the Liberty Island. So it's like a two-in-one thing. So to climb up the pedestal or to the crown is a separate ticket purchase. But to just go around, walk around her is free, according to what I researched from the internet. So during the turn of the century, from the late 1800s to the early 1900s, many people from all over the world came to America for the American dream, and the majority of them landed here. According to research and records, this is 775,000 immigrants actually during those few years actually came to Ellis Island, and that's what it's famous for. There's also a museum in there that will show you all this information, and you can even trace your ancestors back to several generations ago, and it's a very emotional place apparently. The place I'm heading for today is Staten Island, and it's one of the more expensive places, or one of the most expensive places to live in New York City. Now she's over there, the Statue of Liberty. As you can see, she's like on an independent little island. So the rest of the sea is just like any other sea. I see cargo, I see cranes, boats, ships. There's nothing unusual about the sea compared to other places of the world. Ferry is a huge one, more like a ship. So I suppose it should be still pretty steady in times of turbulence or typhoons or hurricanes or bad thunderstorm warnings. Should be not too bad. Okay, you can see it's very steady. Perhaps because the weather is good today, though it's a bit too good for my liking. It's too sunny and too warm, but it's good weather. Good for pictures. I was around there, so to get a slightly different view, I've decided to come this way. As we approach, maybe I'll see more on this side. Ah, there's a bridge over there. Wonder what bridge that is. No, on this side, it should be, that way should be Brooklyn direction. It's a lot windier here. Nice. We should be going ashore soon. I see another bridge on the right. Oh my goodness. My goodness, suddenly so many people came tonight. Because this is going to be the exit, and I'll be one of the first to exit. However, I better make sure I grip on tight if there's a sudden break, and maybe one of the first to get out of this as well in an unpleasant way. Almost there. Welcome to Staten Island.
But it was higher than what the neighbors had. And around the back, you'll see it. Once you go to the right, you go to the left, and come back in. Because I think it's either you walk to the left, or go to the right and get in. You walk to the right, you walk to the left. I'm going to run for the bus. Nice talking to you. We should slow. Yeah, we will. Everything's good. Yeah, we got Obama. It's great. Every time an Democrat gets in, my finances do so great.
Can you see that white gate? The bear is opening up there.
They give it to the rich, and then tax the workers. And my finances plummet every time a Republican gets into one of them. The 401ks don't do as well. Finances, the economy does like it should.
So two ramps are lowering. The engine is not completely off yet, so it's not really the chop on time yet, I suppose. Or perhaps already considered. These workers are very familiar with what they are doing. And here we are. Let's go. Welcome to Staten Island. Well, a lot of people are dashing. Maybe they have a connecting ferry or something. Why are they running? What's up? The guy who was standing behind me just now. So if you don't know what to do, follow a tour guide. Never mind the tour guide. I'm just wondering why is everyone charging this direction? What is this about? Where is this ferry going? They came from there and here. So I just asked this guy standing there, where are all these people going? I was just wondering whether there is some other interesting islands that they're heading for, because most of these passengers, or even majority, I think, really almost all of them came from here with me, and then we walked one loop and then they re-entered to go back to Manhattan. So it did not make much sense to me, but I'm going to just walk around Staten for a while. I didn't want to miss out on anything. That's why I came along with them, just to see what's happening. So apparently a lot of them just did a free ride trip just to see the Statue of Liberty without paying for it. So I am going to walk around Staten Island for a while since I'm here. So the name of this terminal is St. George Terminal from Staten Island, and it goes back to Manhattan. As advised, take a right turn after I arrive at this ferry terminal and walk along this promenade. Promise to be a pretty long walk, and eventually I will arrive at the Empire Mall. Oh, is this already it? It's not that long a walk. Looks like a shopping center already. To me, this is a short walk actually. I just barely got up. Sorry what I said, but I said what I was told. That is a very long walk. So I was told that this is the main attraction here, which is the Empire Shopping Center. It says here Empire Outlets. For the entire Staten Island, this is the main attraction because it's more residential than for tourists. So as a tourist, you don't really need to do things a tourist will do. You can also do things a resident will do, or go to places that they go to. It's pretty. The time now is 3:21, and I think they are all like 30 minutes apart for the next ferry. You can see the one from Manhattan is coming in now from this end here. You can see. And likely will be departing from that one. Lovely music. I didn't know that there's also guided tours to Staten Island. As you can see, there's tour guide in orange. She's explaining to her customers that to meet her at the end of this ferry ride in about 25 minutes so that they won't get lost. And she apologized for the rain and bad weather today. Okay, just heard the horn and we are departing the Staten Island now. Back to Manhattan City.
Failure to do so could result in serious injury. In case of an emergency, listen for announcements and instructions from the crew. Please familiarize yourself with the location of life jackets on this ferry. They are located in marked lockers and bins along the cabin walls. See instructions for their use, which
Yo
are
voy
posted
otra
in
vez
print
para el
throughout
hotel
the
esa
ferry.
noche.
For assistance,
Mañana que yo me voy para
remember
donde
it's
la
located
tía
on
de
each
Cindy
deck. Thank
en
you
la
for
tarde.
riding the Staten Island
¿Entiendes?
Ferry.
Porque acuérdate que ellos se van para Virginia.
Honestly, I have no clue where the life jackets are. I didn't see any. The rain seemed to have stopped now that I've boarded the ferry. It's okay. We might come back on again, and let me see if I can zoom into May's Statue of Liberty.
La bicicleta,
Yeah,
Eduardo,
can see? A bit blur, a little blur, but roughly you can see, right? There.
Oh, sí. ¿Entendiste? Porque ella va para todo eso.
The waves and current is a lot more than earlier when I came.
No.
But it's still very steady. I don't feel turbulent. I don't feel sick.
Hola, Maggie, ¿cómo estás? Cerca de ella. Vine a buscar, por favor, mi...
And this Spanish-speaking lady next to me.
Okay.
Now after hearing more of her speaking, it sounded like Italian. I heard some Italian words, so I'm actually confused.
Pero chulísimo. Está bien, amor.
Oh, the torch of Statue of Liberty is lighted up now.
Wow, qué viaje más chulo. Me alegro mucho. Entrada buenísima. Hotel, ahí abajo en este. O sea, que tú puedes comer y me esconde ahí antes de ir. Ok, mi amor. Me alegro muchísimo. Vale.
Bye bye to Statue of Liberty. It's only 3 something in the afternoon, but it feels like it's going to have sunset soon. The sun seems to be setting soon over there. Currently it's about 3:45 in the afternoon. So as you can see, the Statue of Liberty is on an independent little island. And this part is the rest of the other island. We are almost at the end of Manhattan City. We see all the skyscrapers and tall buildings on the other side. Not this side, yes, this one. Can you see that? This is Manhattan.
Elise Island. Donde el inmigrante llegaron.
Y ese mausoleo me parece que parece.
Landings until the ferry has come to a complete stop at the terminal. Remain behind the designated barriers for
De
docking.
hecho, hay un libro de cada inmigrante que llega.
We are alighting soon. This is what the announcement is about.
Your personal belongings with you as you leave the ferry. Please place all trash in the receptacles provided throughout the ferry. Thank you for riding the Staten Island Ferry.
Extreme and there is Lackawanna. Bye bye. So I hope that you like this video of my ferry ride to Staten Island and back to Manhattan City. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.
Ferry.
All passengers must alight at this time, and whoever wants to make a return trip will have to go into the terminal and reboard again. I just missed the
All
announcement.
passengers must depart the ferry at this time.
Ah, okay, he's back.
Passengers wishing to make the return trip must exit into the terminal and enter the waiting room to await the next ferry.
Here we are light, and look at that, the amount of people, the number of people in the waiting area. I exit here. This is near the Battery Park area. Towards the left is Battery Park. I think I saw a bride. Yes, there's a bride here. Congratulations, there's a bride. As you can see, it's dry here. No rain at all. Not even earlier, maybe, because it's quite dry. Maybe there was a little bit of rain. Some spots slightly wet. Okay, standing here at the Staten Island Ferry Pier before I leave the building.